territory, more like territory. Ha! Is that a joke? Let's ease off the imperialism. No! Here's a better idea. Instead of easing off of the imperialism... Oh wait, oh dear. What happened here? More sunken remains. Old colony ships, it look like. Many who have come here seem to have failed before. I wonder why. Shit. The cloud coral. Airborne polyp-based organism. One of the more spectacular species to be found on this planet. These creatures float around the sky, clustered in large groups. Then they fall to the planet with a heavy rain. These organisms serve an important role in the alien ecosystem, supporting atmospheric life. Well, I do not see how that's important. One hit kill. Excellent. Quickly remove these nests. Carnivorous hive eels? Ugh. Well, maybe if they are roasted and properly prepared, they can be tasty. Aggressive flying raptors. Hive eels are considered one of the more dangerous forms of native life on the planet. These aliens' eating habits are comparable to piranhas. Oh yes, those carnivorous fish. I've heard of them. Hive eels have been known to swarm and devour unlucky birds in flight. Yeesh. Can we do something with all of this? Hive eels combined with a bit of this, and then this. Sky chitin. Ah, a form of biological armor for our fighters. That's an interesting point of research I never considered. Yes. Reinforced aircraft armor. Sky chitin repurposed a floating carbon material found in the alien atmosphere to make aircraft stronger. And many times lighter. Incoming attacks can often be deflected, and our jets travel slightly farther on the same tank of fuel. Excellent! Now that is the type of science you don't see in the common galaxy. Aren't they quite surrounded by terrors? Sometimes one must respect the survivability of the Jedi. Even in such hopeless circumstances, they keep going on somehow. Automatic gratification. Who has been secretly looking into my droid design files? Well, it must be nothing. With the creation of the new Otto plant, our people would no longer be tied down with manual labor and production. Yes, now we have a proper droid force for that. They will be free to focus their energy on more noble pursuits. But what of the Otto plant itself? Its automated systems will produce whatever we wish. But it is we who must supply its purpose towards the end. Towards what end it serves, trade or consumption? Well, internal consumption will be better. As I said, I dislike relying on people. We developed a technology which technology which powers the autoplans, therefore it is we who should reap its rewards. From this day forward, any and all autoplans will create goods only for the betterment of our people. Now that's a proclamation suitable.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Yes, and you get those crash goods initiatives. But not our autoplans. Now then, we had that talk about imperialism earlier. Let's see how you like imperialism when there's a fleet at your borders. Look at them fortifying their defenses on their last fortress. It's cute. Ah, our first battle droid comes into action. Let's bring them to our new city, towards the borders of that greedy, hut-loving scum.
이렇게 방문해 주시니 영광입니다. 세심한 배려로 모두 번영할 것입니다.
You look very businesslike. Hello, sir. Hongjin Moon. Ah. Please, are you perhaps from the Diar hegemony? You look like it, the way you're dressed and such. Spee. I've never really spoken with the Diar hegemony before. So that's an interesting experience. Yes, make another Xeno. Necessary. It greatly advances our biological sciences, if we have enough of the stuff. Ah, excellent, you're in there. Now then, let's steal your power away from you. Yes, let's settle here. Gaopun Yuan. That's an interesting project. I do not quite know what it is, but we'll let you work on it.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
Well, you're polite enough. Yes, you can have that. See, isn't imperialism much better than just having a giant angry fleet at your doorstep, little hut spawn? Hopefully that gets the message across.
United we stand. Divided we fall.
Oh no, we'll keep those guns pointed right at you. Hut spawn.
Morality is measured by the progress of our work. A machine whose works bring us more progress is more moral than a lesser machine.
That makes sense.
I know we can tackle this next problem, because we succeeded in tackling all the problems that came before it.
Quite right. The march of Imperial progress is unstoppable. More piece of the giant alien skeleton. Tissue engineering? No. We need to do something about our health problems. What could contribute to that? A deeper understanding of biology would help. Grow lab biofuel. Yes, this actually sounds like a very good idea. Yes, let's work on biology. The Lonely Revolution. Gravitas! Gravitas, a construction company and one of the largest purchaser of our government's new drones, has discovered another rare artifact from Drummond Cars, from the old empire. The personal meditation helmet. I see, that must be a Sith creation of some kind. Was an early attempt from Earth to create an electronic human-machine interface. It allowed its users to control circuitry as an extension of their own will. So it's kind of like, yes, like the neural implants I have. Raftaf is optimistic that this helmet could be modified to control our new drones. They offer it to the colony as part of a deal. If we do the research and development, they will build us the result. A neural lab. Personal meditation helmet. Comfortable headgear that completely eliminates external stimuli, first developed sensory deprivation training used by astronaut programs. These helmets eventually became popular meditation earth on the overcrowded sections and amongst the Sith of Korriban. Yes. A neural lab. We will need to work on that then. I think Diar's Hold had access to that. Most of the seas explored.
I'm open to the possibilities.
As Earth armies, of course. Hopefully in the future you'll have more success in your stupid warmongering. Oh, and you? Join our fleet. Show them the power of the Empire. Engineering the future. With the new automated repair facility, many of our technicians will find themselves lacking work. We should make use of this sudden available manpower. Our military forces can always use a few more technicians on the assembly line. Then again, our orbital network is in need of optimization. Whichever we choose, we should inform the technicians immediately, so they know where to report in the morning. Join the army. This world's dangerous. It's only through our military might that our people's future is secured. We shall have the technicians report to the assembly line tomorrow morning and ensure that they are well compensated for their efforts. Our military machine is growing strong. And these cretins are our obvious next target. Especially with comments like that. It's quite the day that I like Jedi more than other people. Oh, it's just a little island. How cute.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
Very well, but only because you're polite.
Le commerce fonctionne quand on comprend l'autre.
And you don't get anything. But I think it's time to move the city, claim some lands. Perhaps we can claim this here. Would be ideal. Ravion station's on the move. Jedi's ending our deals. Why? Oh, aliens here again? Not on my watch. A neural lab, they said, we need to build to make use of meditation. Certainly not a bad idea. We have lived here now long enough, so we must no longer hunt for our resources. Nowhere is this more evident than on the floor of our Xeno nurseries. Within its walls, we can grow and harness resources which occur naturally on this planet. Unfortunately, the process is costly, and we must choose which resource to create, miasma or xenomass. Well, I do not care for miasma. Xenomass seems much more useful. We should grow that which is most limited, xenomass. The xenomass grown inside our nurseries will be raw, meaning that it will need to be refined if we are to harness its energy. However, that energy is great enough to be worth the added effort. We have a solid supply of resources. Oh, how surprising. The idiot is on the warpath again with the purple people. I'm not even going to bother with that. Soapseed! The soapseed plant is a marvel of xenobiology. To propel its offspring into a new territory, this species encases them in soap-like bubbles. Once they've reached a certain size, these bubbles detract from their parents. The lighter-than-air seeds are then carried by the winds to regions unknown. I think I've seen that in other ecosystems before. We do not have many artifacts yet. Auto sled. A squad of shock troops mounted on semi-autonomous mobile combat platform. Swift and aggressive raiding and reconnaissance units. Yes, I think we can use that. Yes, the hut spawn do not like us, who cares? Well, we have a new forward camp, it seems. So let's rename that. And since it'll deal mostly with floatstone and flyers and bombing, I think, for good luck, we will name it after our glorious leader of Iota Squadron. So Camp Thon will do. Here we go, now. Craftlost? That still needs to be renamed to Camp Thon. Camp Thon is magnificent. A realized dream of anyone who remembers Stromund Castle. Above even the highest buildings, an ocean of smaller stones wander the skies. The city could serve as a stunning tourist destination, or a super efficient industrial center, with easy access to rare material. An industrial center, of course. We're not here for tourism. Easy access to floatstone in close proximity to the manufacturing locations creates an industrial boom at Camp Thon. Access material is also available for scientific research.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to come here, and I'm grateful that we are living up to the expectations of the people who sent us.
Of course. Hopefully we'll live over that expectation, and we can build and we can stick attack to those invaders that would have destroyed our old empire.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Can't you even send a proper hologram that speaks? Bah. First responders, yes, of course. And that makes me think... our abilities again. There, our soldiers are massively disciplined. And our science is ahead of everyone else. Excellent. Now, perhaps we can make some kind of deals, as we only have the engineering core and the hydro-engineer core. What do you have to offer, fair
أتمنى
lady?
أن تكون هذه آخر الحروب.
Yes, that. What do you have to offer for us?
لنكمل.
I'll have a look, yes. Commercial lobby, no, I do not care for business. Less retaining of military units, that can be useful. Scientific grant program. Yes, that actually sounds very good for us. Excellent. Now let's see.
كل آذان صاغية.
I also found the strategic supply network a very interesting proposition. Very good. That was all I think from you. Farewell. Farewell.
Maybe now we can get some work done.
Yes, let's indeed get some work done.
What's this about now?
That's rather rude. Citizen soldiers. Yes, that's a good idea. Every man and woman should be ready to fight for his or her empire. This agreement looks excellent. But you don't want to offer it? Are you not a proper Imperial? I consider this a great breach of trust, my old friend. We will speak of this later. I'm not going to make further deals with the Jedi. Unless...
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Yes, yes.
What would you have?
And the health from global population is reduced. That would be very useful given our problems. Dear Lady Jedi, are you willing to consider making the Imperial people more healthy and happier? Of course you don't, treacherous wench! Forget it! We'll handle our own matters. Lord Diar, log entry number 8. Jedi are always the same. When people need them, they hide in their cloistered holds. They are as strong as the Sith, sometimes even stronger. But unlike them, we understand that the strong have a duty to guide and rule the weak, so that the whole may stand together against all that might threaten us. And I marvel at what all of us have established together. When I came on land to admire the foundation of Camp Thrawn, I was surprised how I had to get used to standing on solid land again. We have thrived so well upon the seas that it feels almost natural now. Still, we should not be so satisfied with ourselves. Tensions are rising with Hot Tama, as I'd like to call him, just to the north. I must be ready to defend the Imperial spirit. End of log entry.